Hey, so I'm back with another video, first one of this year, and it's a bit different from what I usually post because this time I did something I thought I would probably never do, which is I found a new glitch in Pokemon Emerald. Uh, the way I did it, I was just testing my ROM hack. For those of you who are friends with me and chat with me, you probably know I've been working on a ROM hack for the last few months, primarily focused on the Battle Factory. Well, in fact, exclusively focused on the Battle Factory, making the AI better, putting in new sets and so on. And one of the things that I did was I wanted to include every fully evolved Pokemon, apart from those that are in Ubers, as well as Uno and Ditto, because they really are extremely narrow. So these Pokemon you see on the screen, at least Corsola, Togetic, and Delibird, all of them appear in my ROM hack. I was testing my ROM hack on the London Underground on the way into work today, and I had Togetic out. I was up against an Omanyte, so I Thunderwaved it as it rain danced, and then I went to Encore it. And to my absolute surprise, Encore freaking missed. It missed. What? I've never seen that before. And it looks like nobody else had as well, because I had a look online just searching basic terms, searching with like game facts and stuff. It doesn't seem like this has been encountered with anyone else. So to demonstrate it, obviously, I was working on a ROM hack, right? So you can't be like, oh, for sure, what happened on the ROM hack, that must be what happens in the base game. Although I haven't modified the battle engine, it's still good to get somebody to play the base game to prove it. So this is a video from my friend. They're a very new friend. I'm not even sure what they want me to call them. They're called like Rebutterfly or Wurmple Jig on Discord. And they recorded this video, as you can see, with Bandicam, which is so aesthetic and on VBA. And the Togepi just missed Growl. Look, you see that? It just missed Growl. Let's go back. It just freaking missed Growl against this one. And earlier in it, he showed that it's a Hustle Togepi. So the way that the Hustle actually works in Gen 3 is not the way as it works in later generations, where it like checks the move's power and checks to see whether the move is actually a damaging move. Instead, it just checks the type. I've got the code up from the ROM here. This is a screenshot that my friend sent, so don't judge me. I use GitHub in dark mode by default. In fact, to be honest, I'm using Git more than GitHub these days. If you know, you know. But yeah, you can see here he's found the relevant piece of code in the BattleScript commands. So you can see the check is just type physical. There's nothing about the move power there. So a normal type status move like Encore, like Growl, they can just miss. Like they just miss. And I want to show you that like evidently nobody else knew about this. Obviously I mentioned like I searched around for game facts, but I can show you. Here's what it said on Bulbapedia. You read that at the bottom. I can even scroll down a bit. Why not? Make it more central to the screen. That it lowers the accuracy of physical moves by 20%. OHKO moves, special moves, and status moves are unaffected by Hustle. Now, I don't know about OHKO moves. That one's pretty hard to just test, but, based on the code, it looks like they actually should be affected if they're physical. But status moves actually are, and they did not know about this on Bulbapedia. So, you might be asking, okay, Bulbapedia sometimes is wrong. For those of you who are, like, as knee-deep in competitive Pokemon as I am, you know that on rare occasions, Bulbapedia is wrong. This is one of them. Awesome to see, isn't it? Bulbapedia is awesome. I love you guys. You're doing great work. Anyway, but what about Pokemon Showdown? Well, I'll bring up the code in a moment, but my friend and I, we took a video just to submit in the bug report form, which I can't submit because I'm naughty. I've not been allowed on Smogon since 2015. And my friend had to make a fresh account just to do it. Like the worst people to to try and submit an actual bug report on Pokemon Showdown, but this goes on for 25 turns, so I'm gonna make it fast at least. I still want to talk over it a little bit, but you can see all of these moves just like missing, miss, and there's one turn where I use a Facade just to demonstrate that I am in fact Hustle, and then I miss. But like the most important thing is looking at the code, but. Neither he, I don't know if it's a he or a she actually, but neither them nor I are especially familiar with the Pokemon Showdown code base. I mean, we know it a bit, but we can't just look for sure and be like, oh yeah, definitely this is wrong. But based on this, it looks like they didn't know either. There's the Facade miss. Yeah, I'm Hustle. I always seem to miss on the first attack as well. That was like my first time ever using a physical status move with Togetic on the cartridge. That's my first time ever using a Hustle physical attack, at least in Gen 3. So yeah, I guess like one thing I want to look at is like, why is this like never been found? When you look at the Pokemon that have Hustle, you get like Corsola, Delibird. I don't know when you even like see those. They must all be in like Fire Red, Leaf Green, I guess. But I'm not sure. Oh, actually, somebody pointed out that Corsola only learns Screech in terms of moves that would even be affected by this, or like Toxic. And if those moves miss, you don't see anything has gone wrong because they have imperfect accuracy anyway. But Togepi, it does learn Growl as one of its first moves. But the thing is when you get it, and I've not even played Fire Red, Leaf Green, so this is just what I've heard, but is that you get it as an egg Pokemon. So, which checks out, it corresponds with what you see in the anime, and its whole aesthetic and everything. This cute little egg Pokemon. So, I guess when you get it, you're already kind of a bit further into the game, and like a level 5 Pokemon using Growl and Pound just isn't going to get you very far. So I imagine people like maybe didn't, I don't know if they use it that much, but they probably didn't like growl a lot of wild Pokemon with it. You know what I mean? Like at that stage in the game, that's just not quite what people are doing. But I don't know, maybe it has affected someone. If this has affected you, or even better, if you've got some receipts of somebody saying, why is this happening in the comments? On like GameFAQs, whatever, then like please put it in the comments because I would love to see it. It'd be such like an interesting piece of Pokemon history. But like speaking of like preserving that media as well, this is going up on YouTube. I'm not just keeping it in a Discord. Like anything that's like actually worth like other people reading and searching for should ideally not be permanently tied to Discord if you can manage it. Anyway, that's the whole side rant. Just good to get it out there. But yeah, I'm like, holy crap, I found a glitch. Let me bring up the Pokemon Showdown code real quick as well. So this is how it works in Pokemon Showdown. The Hustle ability, it checks the move category. And in Gen 3, there aren't actually move categories, there's just the move type. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's a bit crazy. I can't believe I found that. Thank you ever so much for the Green Butterfly for helping like confirm things and testing with me and stuff, and also LRXC because I wouldn't have made the ROM without his inspiration, and also like it was in his Discord that I was chatting about this, and Foundry Butterfly. So yeah, big shout out to him. Obviously watch his stream, subscribe to him if you haven't as well. You can also like subscribe to me, comment on me. I'm definitely not making the same kind of numbers he is on YouTube. Which like go get him, bro, go get that bag. That's awesome. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it from me. It's been like nearly 10 minutes. That's all I got to say. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about like the Pokemon Showdown code, if that's... Yeah, I'm not super familiar with that code base. I know the ROM a bit better because I've been ROM hacking for 3 months, but even then, it's still vast. And not always the easiest thing to navigate, especially if you've never coded in C before. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the fact that 20 years after this game out, we're still discovering stuff. I mean, yeah. I'll do a little extra story. I was not banned on Smogon in 2014. Fun fact, there was a time when I wasn't. And I was also an RBY player at that point. Not the world's greatest, never have been. But Crystal, the GSC player, Glitch Hunter, cool Spanish dude, whatever you want to call him. I don't actually know if he's a him. Whatever. Cool person. They basically went through the decomp of RBY just to be let's be sure we haven't missed anything. And then he kept finding glitches, and then he was counter and stuff, and he found some really big stuff. And then he blew our minds when we learned that Body Slam can't paralyze normal types in Link battles. And that was 18 years after the game. It's with RBY, we pretty much found everything, I think, after 18 years. But I guess nobody's done the same thing with Pokemon Emerald quite yet, so... Plus also, I don't know if anybody saw that video on Double Kick having a 1% paralysis chance in certain situations. That was cool as hell, and it sounds like that's not fully understood yet, and yeah. Oh, and also LRXC as well last year, and he covered it in his video on his world record in the Battle Factory run, how he found the curse pressure interaction where when the player uses curse against a Pokemon with pressure, their PP drains 1 at a time. When the opponent uses curse against a Pokemon with pressure, it drains 2 at a time. It's just crazy. That was just a crazy freaking situation. And that was on the verge of him getting a world record as well. That was nuts. You need to check out this video. I mean, you probably have. It's got over 250,000 views. It's awesome. Big ups. But yeah, this is so cool. I'm glad that even though, not everybody can have me around, I'm still here. I'm still gonna do stuff. I'm still gonna make my contribution felt and hopefully make the community better for it, even though I am where I am. Anyway, actually goodbye for real. I don't know. I was saying goodbye 3 minutes ago, and everybody was "What? There's 3 minutes left. What are you talking about?" But I should actually shut up now. Bye bye. Like, comment, subscribe. Also do the same with LRXC. He's a cool dude. See ya.